T-minus 162 days until December 21st, 2012. Remember, if you like the show, go like our Facebook page, facebook.com/extraordinaryyear. You'll find lots of links for everything we talk about on the shows. Plus, you can connect with like-minded people and stay on top of 2012 news and UFO sightings. A special night for you guys tonight. Our guests tonight, Andy Bishago, Bernard Mendez, and Laura Eisenhower. They all have a story to share with the world. It's a story of a reality so far removed from the status quo version you know, to speak of it publicly is bound to meet ridicule, maybe even death. Yet these brave folks have risked their reputations, their livelihoods, and maybe even their lives to bring it to you. It's a reality that's been purposely hidden from you, a reality you owe it to yourself and our civilization to consider and examine. Andy Bishago is currently a lawyer in Washington State. He'll tell you, though, that his past includes a childhood spent time traveling with his father, and later, a later period, spent teleporting to Mars. Bernard Mendez served as a special assistant to President Richard M. Nixon. He also investigated, in that capacity, the Mars Trump Room program for the Nixon administration back in the 80s. Laura Eisenhower is the great-granddaughter of President Dwight Eisenhower. She was recruited by the secret space program in 2006, specifically to live on a colony we have on Mars. I wanted to do a panel discussion just because these guys have so much to say on these secrets individually. I wanted to get them together in a group to agree, disagree, bounce off one another in real time. So, Andy, Bernie, Laura, thanks for taking the time to have this discussion and share your experiences with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I've got a ton of questions to ask you guys, so I'm going to try to keep the discussion on track to get through as much as possible. That said, I want you guys to speak freely, jump in on anyone else's point with a similar experience or contrary point, whatever. But I want to kind of get us started early here, kind of get things going. A lot of what you kind of corroborate on, specifically Andy and Bernie, it's all centered around one particular class. And one of the most prominent about this story, and I'll let you kind of get into it in a second, are the class participants. We're talking about an array of names that is shocking to anyone. Barack Obama being the primary, and it was led by renowned military remote viewer Major Ed Dames, the current head of DARPA, Regina Dugan. I heard something about a Google executive, astronaut Willie McCool. Is this all true, you guys?
Yes. Yeah, Jim, actually, what happened was I had been describing publicly my experiences in Darkest Project Pegasus, which was the classified defense-related research and development program of the early 1970s, involving primarily CIA personnel and employees.
Woo! XCTV! Woo!
A seeing device we were building there. It was a transport, not a chronovisor. So it had more in common with it.
I think what Laura was involved in was the later program and the more advanced stages of it when they upgraded everything and she was in a different vehicle altogether.
Do you know, Bernie, do you know the time period that this supposed upgrade?
I'll be popping out of there, with my fucking hammer.
Go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as bad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Took place?
There were apparently a lot of jump rooms. I've been to the East Coast and the West Coast. I can't disclose the locations on the East Coast. There were 2 locations on the East Coast and then 3 locations. Back I got out the 3rd location after I left the West Coast and long after the Nixon administration. And I heard about AUG. And I wasn't involved directly in AUG. There was a mishap there. And then, but the Navy picked me up after that.
Okay. So, I know you guys had mentioned that Ed Dames called into the Coast to Coast show while you were on and refuted that he led this class. Now, being that he is who he is, Yeah, well, Andy, you had a memory block of this class for years, right?
Correct. Yeah, we were...
I'm gonna go to all your YouTube videos, DJ, and tell them how you're a cheater. Woo! Can't beat the truth, can ya? I wonder what wicked movie I'm gonna watch with my wicked new HD TV. Woo! Stop being my bitch, DJ. I think I got my good mate. Good that friend, DJ.
Hello.